Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Thank you, Morgana. In the last episode...
Oh, I can't even hear your alert box, so you just went quiet for no reason for me.
Yeah, but...
I was like, yes, Zero, welcome. What else are you gonna say?
Zero, did you die? Do I have to do the intro now?
Do I have to fill in the void?
Yeah. Wait, in the last episode, we took on Monika's second exclusive. Today, we are doing her Sunday scene. And this will be the last of Monika's Blue Skies extras. Kind of sad that she doesn't have a route, but honestly, with how long these extras are, I feel semi-content.
Yeah, these make up for it.
These, like, I feel like if you put all of these together, I feel like they're, like, almost the average length of a regular mod, considering that Blue Skies mod routes are long as hell. So it's like, these feel decent.
Yeah, they're satisfactory.
Yeah.
So it's,
I mean,
it's okay.
I'd still prefer an actual route, but I mean,
obviously you would prefer it, but like it's better than nothing.
yeah.
It's way better than nothing.
Let us proceed with the Sunday scene. Also, thank you for the bits, Llama and Anthony, and thank you for the resub, Gaming Dude. So I'm assuming this is like her. This is her, because all of these are like Act 1 scenes technically. So yeah, this is probably her coming over to prepare for the festival. I don't remember what her plan was. Wasn't she like you making posters with her?
I don't know.
No, you made posters with Yuri, I thought. Well, I forgot what Monica's thing was.
In like vanilla DLC?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, I would assume.
It was making the pamphlets.
Oh, yeah, making pamphlets. Oh, yeah, even Bug just said pamphlets. Right. Yeah, everyone in chat's like pamphlets.
Yeah.
So that's what you're probably doing with her then. It's probably the pamphlets. It's already Sunday. The day that Monika's coming over to my house to work on festival pamphlets with me. Literally the next line was going to tell me the answer to my question. The day that one of the most popular girls in my school is coming over to my house, where we'll be alone together the whole day. The closer it gets... Yeah, Ryuji, I'm surprised too.
For real?
Yeah. Thank you for the 1500 bits, Libitina.
Jeez.
The closer it gets to the time that Monika's supposed to arrive, the more nervous I am. I'm practically buzzing with nervous energy, and I decide to succumb to a last-minute cleaning frenzy. Oh god, he's cleaning. Nervously.
Cleaning.
He's doing like what like women do when they're getting ready for their date or something. Like, oh, I'll just start cleaning the house. Like, what is our MC doing?
I mean, if someone I liked was coming over to my house, I'd be like, I gotta make it presentable in here. I gotta make it smell nice.
I guess. I'm just talking about like usually in like movies, it's like it's the mom waiting for her like date or something.
Yeah.
The single mom waiting for her new date.
Yeah. Clean the house. Make it so he wants to live here.
Oh god. I'm not that much of a messy person, but living alone in a big house, I've kind of let things go. The fact that I haven't had someone over in forever doesn't help matters either. Actually, that's probably where most of my anxiety is stemming from. The sudden ring of the doorbell startles me into dropping the couch cushions I was holding. Ah, crap. I lost track of time in my panic. I toss the cushions onto the couch and rush over to open the door. Hi, Zero. Hey. It's a strange feeling, seeing Monika in casual clothes. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I kind of expected that she would show up at my door in her school uniform. Are you alright? You seem a little out of breath. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Okay, that's good. Wouldn't want you out of commission now, would we? Well, your doorstep isn't too uncomfortable a place to work, I guess. Oh, right, let's head inside. I guess that is kind of weird. Oh, I guess they don't really have like an outside background. She's technically inside. Like, well, they could have like put her outside. They could put like an outside background. Like, I feel like it's kind of weird that it's like you are inside. You gotta go inside. Also, yeah, wait, is she gonna be wearing a jacket the entire time too? Because I'm not entirely sure they have other casual clothes for her. Because that's not very casual.
I don't know.
They have
Maybe
one,
she'll
Zero.
take it off.
It's where Sayori cries, remember? Yeah, I know it's where Sayori cries. That's all I was saying. I was like, I thought they were gonna use that background. I thought it was kind of weird that they were using like the background of there already being in MC's house as the background for her being outside of his doorstep. I felt like it would have made more sense to use like the outside background and be like, oh, come in, and then cuts to this. I feel myself turning red as I let her in. Have I always been this awkward? Yes. I'm just going to attribute my sudden lack of social skills to a combination of Monika's casual clothes and being alone in the house with her. She's wearing a jacket. Like, I'd understand if she was, like, wearing, like, a tank top or something, or, like...
Wait, is he freaking out because she's not in her school uniform?
Yeah, but she's, like, wearing a big jacket, so it's, like, a sexy jacket, Zero. She's wearing a very sexy jacket.
Yeah.
Is that all you brought? Although Monika said that she'd bring all the materials today, she's only carrying her school bag with her. Aren't you going to bring things like art supplies and paper? Nope, we have everything we need right here. Huh? As we sit down on the couch, Monika slides her laptop out of her bag and places it on the coffee table. I was thinking about it last night when I was just about to start gathering up all the materials. Wouldn't it be such a hassle to write everything out ourselves? It wouldn't look that professional either, right? So I decided to just do everything digitally. Sorry for not letting you know earlier. I figured that you wouldn't be too bothered about it anyway. Ah, that's a pretty good idea. If this is going to help speed things up and improve efficiency, I have no objections. I don't know if I have enough ink in my printer to print out that many pamphlets, though. In that case, how about we go to the library to get everything sorted out? I know one nearby that makes high-quality copies, and since I go there a lot, they give me really good prices, too. Sounds like a plan. I watch as Monika quickly opens up a pamphlet template in a text document. Let's see. The Way They Fly, After Image of a Crimson Eye, My Meadow, and Jump. Are those the poems we're reciting for the festival? Come to think of it, you never told me which poem you wanted to use. Good thing I had the foresight to prepare for this. Oh, I ended up settling on one I found called Acquainted with the Night. Ah, the one by Robert Frost? Ah, I'm not surprised that you know it, but yeah, that one. Good choice. I'll just look up the poem right now so I can copy and paste it into the document. Her fingers slide deftly over the keyboard as she works. I guess I'll end up not doing much today. I'm curious to why you specifically chose that poem, though. I should have expected that Monika would ask that. Time to whip out my literary thinking cap. Well, first of all, I guess I just liked how it sounded. There was a certain rhythm when I read it that made me keep wanting to read more. You're talking about, oh my, the iambic parameter? Pentameter. It's not parameter. the iambic pentameter? What is that?
Iambic pentameter. I don't know what that is.
Iambic pentameter? Is that the fuck you say that?
Pretty sure that's how you say that.
That is a weird fucking word. Also,
Iambic.
Also, thank you for the 1,050 bits, Jack. It's been so long since I've caught a stream that I lost my sub. How are you doing? Doing good. Also, thank you for the donation, Anthony. $1. Last donation for tonight. Let's have a good hype train the stream, guys. Thank you for the donations and all the sub and all the bits, man. I appreciate it. From everybody. So yeah, I think it's the iambic pentameter. I keep saying parameter. I want to say parameter. Yeah, iambic pentameter. There you go. You're talking about the iambic pentameter, right? When the stressed and unstressed syllables of the words alternate to create an almost musical beat? Yep, that's right. It's almost like a song or something, the way it works. Also kind of like the themes of the poem. You say that they kind of resonated with me. Apparently Bug put the definition of the iambic pentameter, which is assuming kind of what Monika said. Yeah, it's a line or verse of 5 metrical feet, each consisting of one short syllable followed by one long or stressed syllable. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like what Monika said, just the actual definition. Oh? How so? Well, the poet was inspired by his experiences with depression when he wrote the poem. And although I've never had depression before, I could relate to the feelings of isolation and uncertainty in it. Those feelings are quite universal, aren't they? Yeah, you could say that. You should talk about poetry more, Zero. I could see you being really good at literary analysis if you tried. Well, maybe. Wait, you calling me a slacker or something? I'm just calling it how I see it. I'll have you know that I do try. When I need to. I hope that includes today's work. Yeah, of course. And I guess that concludes today's poetry discussion of the day. Now all we'll need is an okay everyone, and it'll really feel like a club meeting. Are you making fun of me? Not at all. Only teasing. I do say that a lot, don't I? You could call it your catchphrase at this point. Monika puts on a pouty face that almost gives me a heart attack with its cuteness. That is not a pouty face, that is a I will rip your head off face.
Yeah, that's a pissed Monika face.
That's a I'm going to kill you face. That is not a pout.
My catchphrase? Are you serious?
like she is pissed. I don't know, that is not. Yeah, see, someone put Monika angry in the chat. Yeah, that's what that is. That is a. I don't know, MC. I don't think we see the right faces. It just makes me feel organized when I say it, okay? Hey, nothing wrong with catchphrases. Yeah, I have a few, like... What's up, guys? Zero here.
Like your intro.
Like my intro, my outro.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it.
There's probably the things you say all the time.
Everyone's just saying my outro. Bug said, shut up, Bug.
Shut up.
That's not true. Shut up, Bug.
You say shut up to me, too.
I say shut up to everyone, so it's not really a catchphrase.
Yeah, okay, your catchphrase is shut up, blank.
No. Man, shut up, Monika. Seems that while we've been talking, Monika's been working at lightning speed to finish everything. I guess there's not much for us to do if we're doing everything digitally, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of formatting everything correctly and writing some short informational blurbs. It's helpful having someone to bounce ideas off of. But in hindsight, you probably would have been more help working with someone else. That might be so. But I had my reasons. And I just wanted to work with you too. Aw, thanks, Zero. Don't mention it. Anyway, also wait, weren't those... That was your reasons! Hold on. I had my reasons, and I just wanted to work with you. That is your reason. It's your one reason. You don't have any other ones, don't lie. If we're talking realistically here, like, let's actually break it down who would probably need the most help. So, like... I don't think... So we already established Monika probably won't really need help because it's like she's doing it digitally. Natsuki definitely wouldn't need help because, well, she can bake cupcakes on her own. She literally did it for the fucking... for when MC showed up to the club. So Natsuki doesn't need help baking cupcakes anyway. If anything, the only people who would probably need help would be like Yuri or Sayori. But even then, Sayori was helping Monika online. I think Yuri is the only one who actually would probably use the help.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think any of them really needed help with their, like, with their fucking projects. Besides Yuri.
The only reason that he did help one of them is because he had nothing to do.
Yeah, because he had nothing to do. Because Yuri even brings that up in Act 1. She talks about how she could use his help. And then Natsuki's like, I could find something for you to do. Meaning that she really didn't need his help.
Yeah, I guess I could make it clean the dishes or something.
Yeah, like, and Sayori was just going to help Monika, so Sayori didn't really need help Sayori either. So yeah, it really
Yeah.
was Yuri only, and even then, yeah, Yuri kinda didn't really need the help if you really want to think about it, but out of all of them, she probably was the one who would make the most sense to make MC help out. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of funny that it's like, MC really didn't need to help out anybody. Anyway, everyone else seems like they're pretty capable of handling their work. Yeah, everyone! I mean, baking, artsy atmosphere stuff, and picking out presents. Those are all in those guys' fortes, right? Okay, I guess in this one, Sayori's picking out presents. So I guess Blue Skies, they kind of changed it.
That's why I'm not too worried about the workloads. I think that everyone will try their best, both because they take pride in their talents and because they want the club to succeed.
I don't think anyone would want to let down their friends either, right?
That's true.
How much is there left to do?
I've finished the cover page and a description of our club, along with different sections dedicated to each poem.
Turns a laptop in my direction to show me. Displayed on the screen is a smartly designed minimalist pamphlet. Photos relating to each poem's themes are placed in a way that draws the eye to center on the poetry.
What do you think?
Wow, it looks really professional. Have you ever taken a graphic design class before?
No, I've just had a lot of practice. My mother's a lead designer of a large firm, so maybe it runs in my blood.
Ah, I wouldn't doubt if that was the case.
Do you have any suggestions, though?
I don't have much of an opinion on art and design. Not that you need any help on that front anyway. But as for the pamphlet's contents, how about a program guide, so that the audience can follow along more easily?
Great idea. What order should we all recite in?
Given that you're the president, you should probably go first. Since Natsuki doesn't really care about performing in front of strangers, how about we have her go next? So that she can get it over with, you know what I mean?
Sounds good to me.
The soft sound of keys clicking fills the air as Monika starts modifying the pamphlet again. Wait, isn't that is the order they go in, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
See, so you're trying to tell me is MC Monika route is canon for Blue Skies?
I think it's just going off of what happens.
No,
in
it's the canon route, and we'll never get all the other routes are filler, and we'll never be able to see the canon route finish.
Well, that's just a weird choice in design of the mod.
Well, that's just sad, Zero.
Yeah, and you suck.
No. Thank you for the 500 bits, Llama. The soft sound of keys clicking fills the air as Monika starts modifying the pamphlet again. Yuri's probably going to be the opposite of Natsuki and want to delay the inevitable as much as possible.
She is pretty shy. I don't think she'd want to go last, though, because then all the attention would be on her. So, how about we put her second to last?
Fine by me. I'd be fine going last then.
Alright, so that's me, Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, and for our grand finale, you.
When you put it that way, it kind of makes me reluctant to be last, you know?
You'll do fine.
While you're still editing the pamphlet, how about you add in short bios of each of us as well? I think that'll make it more welcoming for the audience, if they get to know the people who are reciting better.
Ooh, that'll make the club seem more welcoming for any potential members as well. Another great idea, as expected of Zero.
See, Monika gets it, why don't you guys get it? I have great ideas!
No, the MC has great ideas, not you.
No, he doesn't. We saw him in Natsuki route, he doesn't have great ideas.
This MC
Let's
has
just
great
invite
ideas.
Sayori over on Valentine's Day, am I right?
Monica's MC has good ideas.
Let's just invite Sayori over, what's the problem?
What's the problem?
What's the deal?
Natsuki, what's the deal?
I'm just throwing ideas out there. You're the one doing all the work.
That is true.
Hey, you're supposed to deny that.
How about you carry all the pamphlets back from the shop then?
Hey, not bad. You got yourself a deal. A few conversations filled with pamphlet suggestions, critique, and idle chit-chat later, Monika's finally finished with her work.
Does everything look fine to you?
She scrolls over to the pages for me to scrutinize. Yeah, scrutinize them. Definitely. I join a club with this level of professionalism any day. That is a lie. You don't join clubs. And I'm not just saying that to be nice either.
Well, that's a relief.
Swiftly pulling out a USB stick, she saves the document on it and closes her laptop, slinging her school bag over her shoulder again.
Alright, let's get over to the library now.
I glance over at the clock as we head out. A few hours pass by, and hopefully we can get everything else completed quickly so that we can hang out without the thought of work looming over us. I feel bad for making Monika do pretty much all of the work, but this kind of thing really is more suited for just one person to do. Maybe I should have helped someone else. Oh well, they can probably handle themselves. You just see Sayori like hanging in the window back there. It's actually really fucked, but it's just like, I don't know. I always feel like one day Ahmad is just gonna put Sayori's body just in that fucking window. And I'm gonna be like, oh god. Plus, I got to get closer to Monika today.
It's a nice day, isn't it?
It really is. The sky's a clear blue with only a few wispy clouds scudding across it. And although it's sunny, there's a cool breeze to ensure that it's not too hot out. Yeah, it's a good sign for tomorrow's weather. Wouldn't want the festival to be on a rainy day now, would we? You'd lose all the outdoor food stalls.
Ah, the food stalls are always pretty good, huh? It's actually kind of surprising how well these students can actually cook.
Yeah, usually you'd expect that student-made food to be kind of messy and either over or under-seasoned. Ah, now I'm hungry for homemade comfort food. Haven't had any in a long time.
Do you not eat at home often?
No, I pretty much always eat at home. My mom works abroad a lot though, so I have to cook for myself.
Oh, so that explains why we were alone this whole time. Is your cooking not very good then?
Actually, I'm not bad at it since I've got a lot of practice. To be honest, I'm just too lazy to put in the effort to buy tons of groceries and take the time to cook. I eat pretty unhealthily.
Zero, you need to take care of your health. We can't have a club member down now, can we?
I guess not. Over a sheepish grin that Monika chuckles at. She doesn't look like she's chuckling, she looks angry again. MC, she looks like she's gonna kill us again, I'm scared.
Yeah, why does, like, Monika, like, have happy and then piss?
Yeah. And then, like, she chuckles, but then she's just looking at us, like, pissed off. Maybe MC likes to believe she chuckled. MC, do you have a brain? He has a brain. He is slightly smarter in this route. Like I said, like what Swampert told me was correct. MC is way smarter in other routes than he is Natsuki route. For some reason, that route, he's just really dumb. He does do some things in this route, but if anything, I feel like this route, he's very inconsistent. Like, his last scene, he was, like, saying a lot of things that just did not make sense in terms of, like, his character. Using very big words that MC, I feel, would not use. So far in this scene, something like that hasn't happened. So it seems a little fine for now, but yeah, I remember last time it was really weird. Last time he was all over the place. I mean, obviously it's one of those things where it's like, MC isn't really dumb. I mean, he's supposed to just be an average guy, and they're selling it pretty well. I mean, if he was smart, he wouldn't really be that. He wouldn't really be relatable. Might be due to the fact that these were written on and off again, so the style's not as consistent. Yeah, that's most likely is what it is. How's your cooking, Monika?
Oh, I'm okay.
Don't be humble. You're probably a master chef or something.
I'm really not.
You're pretty much good at everything, and you're a top student. Not to mention a top athlete to boot.
You don't need to boost my ego like that, you know.
Hey, it's just the truth. Since you're already so involved in school activities, are you going to run for the student council? I could definitely see you as the president there.
That's something I've actually been considering. It would definitely make my parents happy if I could do it. But I'm not sure if I have the time for it. There are a lot of responsibilities attached to the role.
Right, you already have tons of things on your plate. I didn't mean to make you feel pressured or anything. Just wanted to say that if you ever run for student council president, you'll definitely have my vote.
Thanks, Zero.
I'm a sucker for that radiant smile of hers. If she ordered me to kill someone with that smile, I'd do it. Me too. Okay, that might have been an exaggeration. No, not for me.
Oh my god.
What? This is being live streamed!
Oh no. Sorry, my camera was on.
Now this time, we've walked well into the city. I've just been following Monika all this time, since I have no idea which library she was talking about. She said it was supposed to be close by, though, right? Looking around, I don't see any buildings that seem particularly library-ish. As I cross the street and head towards a tall and imposing building, I decide to ask her. Hey Monika, where are we going?
To the library, remember? Don't tell me you forgot that already.
Hey, give me a little credit. I meant where in the city.
Not far from school, actually.
Really? Because we're downtown right now, in the opposite direction of school.
Huh?
She stops dead in her tracks, making me nearly bump into her. Her head tilts up, she stares at the building in front of us. I follow her gaze, look up at it. It has a more modern design and stretches up at least 8 stories tall. A bright blue sign emblazoned with the title Kuman Math and Language Study Center labels the building above the doorway. Kuman? Isn't it that an infamously strict cram school that spits out almost an equal number of broken failures and genius successes? I've never gone to a cram school before. I'm extremely glad I never set foot in Kuman. Why are we here, though? Monika? My voice seems to bring Monika back to reality.
Sorry. I seem to have led you the wrong way.
She quickly spins around and begins marching back the way we came.
How silly of me, Zero. We'll need to hurry back to the library before it closes. It closes pretty early compared to other places.
What's gotten into her? Oh, does she used to go to a cram school? Hold on, stop! Monika! I lunge forward and grab Monika's arm, pulling her from the crosswalk. A second later, a cart speeds by, the blaring sound of its horn trailing after it. Above us, the red light of an open hand, universal signal to stop, glows. Oh, this is CG. Hold her close in my arms, my breathing shallow and rapid, my heart beating a tattoo on my chest. I won't doubt if she could feel my heartbeat against my chest right now. Blood rushes to my ears, and for a few moments, I can't hear anything, only feel. We stand alone together, amidst the rushing of the city, the rushing of my blood. Monika is warm in my arms, and that warmth comforts me. The warmth for being alive and with me. I realized they were both shaking, and with some effort, I steady myself to try and give her something solid to lean on. We seem to spend an entirety standing here. But then reality comes crashing back down again. The noise of the busy city returns. It seems strange that the world still goes on without a care, even after such a close brush with death. Monika?
Thank you.
I'm just glad that you're okay. You are okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Feeling of relief pervades my body. It seems strange that I'd care so much about someone who I've really only known for a few days. No, actually, it's not strange. Because we're friends, and friends care about each other, right? Although, maybe, well, I should just see how our friendship develops more before I get ahead of myself.
I'm glad that you're here to make sure I was okay, Zero.
Of course. What happened anyway? Why were you so upset?
I wasn't upset. I don't know. I was just a bit flustered. I don't even know why I was flustered.
Does that have something to do with that Kuman building or something? Monika stiffens up once I mention it.
You could say that. That's my cram school right there. I have cram school every day, so I guess that I've just been conditioned to walk straight there. My brain just switched to autopilot.
I see. Well, it won't be strange for that to happen. Do you not like cram school?
I just have bad memories associated with it. I guess it's kind of silly.
No, I'm sure that if it shook you up, shook you up of all people, then it isn't silly at all.
Thanks, but I should be stronger than this. I really don't mind cram school in general. It's pretty effective at boosting your grades, since it basically forces you to study.
I'm not sure if Monika's lying to make me feel better, or if those are her true feelings. Either way, this is a side of her that I've never seen before.
Anyway, mind if you let me go now?
Sorry. I quickly drop my arms and step away from her. My face is going red now, but I just couldn't help hugging her like that. And I guess my protective instincts overwhelmed me at that moment. Monika smiles faintly at me, still looking a bit rattled. How about we take a small break before we continue?
That'd be great, Zero.
We meander through a few streets before we settle on taking our break at a small park. Well, they call it a park, but it's really just a small section of the street that has a few more trees and shrubs than usual, along with the public bathroom. Strange how we were chatting and laughing not that long ago. A somber mood has settled over us, and I find myself preferring to keep quiet. Seems like Monika's feeling the same way, as she doesn't make any move to speak. Hey, there's a vending machine over there. You want something to drink? I'm hoping that maybe something sweet can cheer up at least a little bit.
Sure thing. That's pretty thoughtful of you.
No sweat. I was going to get something for myself anyway. What would you like?
A can of coffee would be fine, thanks.
Well, maybe something bitter can cheer her up then. Monika doesn't want anything sweet. She only wants bitter. She needs that bean water. I decide on melon soda for myself, and quickly return with the drinks.
Thank you.
We sit in a comfortable silence and slowly sip from our cans. It's a quiet section of the city. Only a few groups of elderly and a jogger or two populate the park. This peaceful moment is the perfect thing to calm ourselves down with after all the excitement from before. After a while, I drain my can and languidly, MC, stop. You can't be using these big words. This doesn't fit his character. He doesn't know what that means.
Languidly.
No one uses languidly.
Oh, so I was gone. I don't know what happened.
Monika almost got hit by a car because she ran.
What?
She saw her cram school. She'd led us to her cram school instead of the library, so she felt like super flustered, and she was running away from us like a bit because she was like flustered. She was embarrassed, but she was not paying attention, and she almost ran into the street and got hit by a car. But we pulled her from the sidewalk.
What the fuck?
A CG happened though too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so now we're just kind of relaxing. She felt flustered because she doesn't really have good experience with her cram school. She apparently goes to her cram school every day. So she has a cram school. Like I said, I feel like it works with this Monika, I guess. Because the character they're trying to go with is this Monika is overworking, workaholic. So if that's the character they're trying to go with, then alright. Like I've already said before, they've already kind of introduced how they're going to handle Monika in Blue Skies, so I felt it fits, and it's fine. It makes sense with if you want to work her like that. But if you also want to make Monika not a workaholic, again, it works with her character. I feel like all four of these characters have, things you can slightly tweak about them, while them still being themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like they all have that kind of thing where you can, slightly tweak it, and they can still be them, just now it's this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So this is just one of those many examples. Just be careful when you tweak them. Don't tweak them too much to the point where they're basically unrecognizable.
I just noticed that there's a number in the top of the screen. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, there is. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that either.
What is that all about?
I don't know. That is weird. I never noticed that. The bug
Okay.
looking at you, Fruits. Yeah, I was about to say, like, don't tweak it too much or you might get exit music Yuri.
Yeah.
Tweak it too much, you get exit music. Tweak it just a tad,
I
you get...
leave for a couple minutes, come back. All right, what happened? Oh yeah, Monica almost got hit by a car. What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, after a while, I drank my can and languidly stretch as I stand up from the bench. Also, apparently, according to chat, languidly means slow and relaxed.
Yeah.
You done with your coffee? I can throw the can away for you.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
I toss the cans to the trash can and can't help but let out a yawn. I'm kind of sleepy after that.
Maybe you should have bought the coffee for yourself, too.
Maybe. Anyway, guess you should lead the way to the library then.
Right. I think that there's actually a shortcut that we can take from here.
Monika looks a bit happier now, thankfully. We set off into the city again, but this time through an area with narrower streets that are dotted with trees. We're far from any places with heavy traffic now, thankfully. After slipping through a few alleyways and taking a detour through a residential street, we arrive at a small but modern-looking library. Hey, I recognize this street. We really are close to the school.
You shouldn't doubt me on these matters. I'm a regular here, so you can be sure that I'll know where I'm going.
She says that, but she actually hadn't when she first led me into the city. That unique smell that books have hits me in full force as we step inside. Although the weather outside wasn't too hot, the air conditioning in the library is still quite chilly. Bookshelves upon bookshelves of various novels and referencing materials neatly line the walls. Monika rings a bell at a desk, and an employee quickly bustles out of a back room to help her. I start wandering through the library as she speaks to him. It seems like they're quite familiar with each other, as I can even hear them exchange jokes as she hands him her USB stick. It makes sense that she'd be a regular here, though, since she probably needs to pass out tons of handouts to all her leadership positions. Speak of the devil. That was fast.
Oh, I'm just waiting for the librarian to print out all of our copies. Don't worry, it shouldn't take too long.
Ah, I see. I was just thinking about how you're involved in everything at school. You're the captain of the girls' tennis team and former president of the debate club, right?
Yep, although I'm definitely happy with my position as president of the literature club now.
I don't know how you manage everything and still get good grades.
Huh, and I'm the class rep too.
Man, do you ever stop to smell the roses?
I don't even have the time to do that.
Maybe I'll buy you some so you'll have to smell them.
Wow, what a Casanova. It'll take more than one cheesy line to charm me, though.
Where that line came from? I don't know. But that was smooth. At least for me it was. I'm glad that he pointed that out.
Anyway, it looks like our pamphlets are done, so let's pay for them and get going.
We head for the counter where a tall stack of pamphlets lays. That'll be $29.75, please.
Oh, I should probably get my wallet out for this.
Monika opens up her school bag and digs around inside for a moment. She lifts her laptop out of her bag and searches through it again with one hand. Oh, she forgot her wallet. There's an awkward silence that starts to stretch out as both the employee and I watch Monika.
I swear I put it in here.
Her face has gone pale now, and it looks like she's flustered all over again.
It seems that I've left my wallet at home.
It's fine. I'll pay for it. I hastily pull my wallet out of my pocket before Monika could say anything.
Zero? You don't... Well, I'll pay you back on Monday.
Don't worry about it. I've got your back. It's only $20 anyway.
More like 30.
Oh well, like I said, you don't have to pay me back.
Are you sure? I feel really bad.
I'm definitely sure. I don't go out very often anyway, so I have a lot of pocket money saved up.
Thank you. You really saved me there, Zero.
No problem. Really. Looks like the librarian's relieved the situation's been diffused as well. $29.75. I thought they were using yen in this mod. Are they using yen? Was that confirmed? I was actually thinking about that too. Was there at one point where they used yen? Because I'm pretty sure this mod has always been using USD. Like, it's weird. Because this is Amera Japan. Yes, for Natsuki. Okay, I was about to say that. They did use yen for Natsuki, right? That is weird. Yeah, that is kind of odd, huh? That's an inconsistency. They used USD for Monika's route, but they used yen for Natsuki's. They used yen for her shoplifting. Yeah, they did, because someone translated it. I remember now, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess they could have just stuck with one. Because I feel like it's fine with whichever one they wanted to use. They, like, I just feel like just be consistent, you know? Like, if they want to use USD, they can use USD if they want to. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it's Amera Japan. You can do what you want. You can use some things, or Japanica, like someone said. You can do whichever one you want. You can have a little bit of both. It doesn't matter which one you use. But yeah, it's like, you can either just make sure you keep it consistent. Either always use yen or always use USD. Don't just do okay, this time we're going to say USD, this time we're going to say yen. I briefly question why I have USD in my pocket and why the librarian asked for some and then move on. The librarian's just like, that'll be 30 CAD, sir.
I'll carry all the pamphlets then, since you're the one paying.
No, we already agreed that I'd carry them all, right? We made a deal and everything.
At least let me carry half of them. I was going to take half to bring home anyway.
You drive a hard bargain. Alright, if you insist.
Hey, it's the least I can do.
By the time we start heading back to my place, it's late afternoon. Monika's carrying her half of the pamphlets in her school bag, while I'm using a plastic bag for mine. The day really flew by, and faster than I would have expected it to, given that we were supposed to be working all day.
You know, Zero, I'm really glad you decided to pick me to help.
I didn't really end up doing anything, though.
Don't shortchange yourself.
Shortchange? Oh yeah, the shortchange, yeah.
Don't shortchange yourself. You did all that you needed to do today. Plus, you kind of saved me twice there.
Oh, it's fine. Really. As your friend, I'm here for you.
Thanks.
Monika clears her throat a little before continuing.
To tell you the truth, I wasn't exactly excited for you to help me at the beginning.
So I guess that my hunch back then was correct. Well, what changed your mind?
Don't get me wrong, that was only my gut reaction.
So your distrust of my abilities runs that deep, eh?
You know what I mean. I only thought that for a moment, alright?
Alright then.
My reaction, it was probably because I've been let down so many times already. For all my life, I've always been the one to take charge in group scenarios to get the work done. And after a while, I guess everyone I worked with realized that they could just slack off and leave everything to me. So I'd always get things done.
So I guess you're just used to it, that so I guess you're just so used to it that you automatically expect it to happen.
That's right.
You shouldn't stand for it, though. You should be telling these people off.
I can't help it. They never care, and I always care too much. This is just how things are. Well, don't try to lecture me on this, Zero. After all, weren't you one of these people not too long ago?
Oh, that's right. I've done the same thing before, too. Back when we were in the same class, I'd been in a group project with Monika once. She'd taken over as leader immediately, delegating tasks efficiently and picking up the slack when needed. I just assumed that she preferred doing most of the work, given that she put out the best of work out of all of us anyway. I feel kind of ashamed of myself now.
If I wanted this to stop, I'd have changed the way society itself works.
I won't say anything else to antagonize her for now. I'm not brave enough to do it, and I don't want to ruin the mood with an argument. Especially not after she just pointed out my own shortcoming.
Anyway, after I thought about it, I realized I should actually be happy that you offered to help me. I mean, even though I'm kind of popular, most people don't actually help me with things like that. They just assume that I can handle it, and since I usually like to take on the hardest work myself, that gives me even less incentive. That gives them even less incentive to help.
As I thought, you work too hard, Monika. I'm glad I got to help you today, and that I got to help take a little weight from your shoulders. Even if it was just a minuscule bit of weight that I helped relieve, I'm happy that I had the chance to do so.
Thank you, Zero. Even though you called me reliable, aren't you the reliable one here?
It's nothing. I sheepishly scratched the back of my head. Hey, looks like we're back. I guess we're finished for today then.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to hang out a little more, but
Checks the time on her phone and then sighs.
I have cram school in a bit, so I have to get going now.
Oh man, really?
Yes, really. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow. And thanks for everything today.
See you on Monday then. Monika waves as she sets off in the other direction. I really hope she gets there safely this time. As I watch her leave, I have a strange feeling that I'm forgetting something. Ah, crap. With the excitement of today, I totally forgot to ask Monika about Sayori. I feel like an awful friend now. Should be there for her. Too late to ask Monika now, though. I can just barely make out that swaying brown ponytail in the distance. I'll just text Monika about it tonight. Hopefully she'll be out of cram school by then. And that's it. Those were all of Monika's extras. I don't think we unlock anything in the gallery for it. And Monika's not even in the gallery. That's because those CGs aren't finished. The abrupt ending. Yeah, I mean, they're extras. Of course there's abrupt. I'm assuming the next one was supposed to be like the next day, but I felt like it's a fine thing. But yeah. That was, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that was the longest out of all of them. That was pretty good though. Besides the whole mix-up of USD and yen. No, I meant the music. Oh yeah, the music. I guess it was kind of an abrupt music end, huh? Yeah, that was nice though. I liked those extras. It showed what Monika's route could have been. It was a nice little thing. I felt like it could have been a nice route. But yeah, that's it for Monika's extras. So that means that next time we visit Blue Skies, we will be doing Sayori's route. Just to see, well, how better it is compared to Natsuki's. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to download this mod for yourself, the link's in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter.